Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by today to hear my review on this set of 3 non-stick Gipfel frying pans. There are 3 frying pans here and 1 handle. And you may wonder, oh, is that a good thing? Well, stick around because I'm going to tell you if it's a good thing or not, in my opinion. I'm going to be a little bit all over the board, but you're going to learn about these skillets for sure, and you will probably know by the time I'm done with these, hey, are these right for me or not? Because I'm going to tell you some things that the company says where, oh, these are a thicker skillet, because they are. They're German engineered. They're not, you're not going to bend this skillet, and it's got a double layer of marble in here for the non-stick. Okay, that's wonderful. The bottom of them, nice textured, good look. And the texture on the bottom inside of this skillet is nice for oil distribution. Okay, all right. Some people may want to know that. Some people may want to know that this purple dot here, it turns pink when the skillet gets hot, so you're not overheating the skillet. So these can go in the oven. Maybe people want to know that. People might want to know, hey, they can go on all kinds of burners, even induction burners. So, as someone who cooks, I want to know, how do they cook? That's what I want to know. So I've spent a lot of time with these skillets this week, and I put them to the test. I'm going to walk you through and show you my test, but I'm going to give you my reasoning behind it too. One day I was doing something, and I was getting dinner ready also at the same time, and I was going to make this kind of like a flat bread with tomatoes and garlic and olive oil and basil in it with salt and pepper on the top. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to cook it right in the skillet and just put a little bit of oil in the skillet to brown the dough a little bit. I'll put it in the toaster oven because I know a lot of people work in the toaster ovens now. And that bread came out beautiful. I mean, that bread was beautiful. And then I took the larger skillet, and I had bought a hunk of squash at the store. And I don't know if you've ever seen that squash. I might do something on my Instagram, or I'm thinking about it, because the recipe that I made with that squash was really good. So I thought, well, let me cook that squash completely down in here. And I'll even throw this into my toaster oven to show, how the handle goes on and comes off easy. And I baked that squash. I didn't have to stand there on the stovetop the whole time and cook the squash down, so I threw it in the oven and cooked some of the water out. I probably could have poured some off. But I let it cook down until it was just a puree, and then I flipped it around a little bit to show everybody, hey, this is non-stick in here. I took the puree and I mixed it with chives and cheese, because sometimes cheese will stick to a skillet. So I thought, oh, let me put some truffle cheese in there and some spices, and I made little patties and breaded them, and I sprayed them with some truffle oil and browned them in this skillet. And I did it on the stove top at first, and then I popped them into the toaster oven. They came out, they were wonderful. There's 3 of them, and the handle goes on and off really. I mean, it's simple. These skillets can stack inside each other and take a lot less space. I do have one suggestion for this company, because I have to say, they get an A+ on the design of this skillet, how the handle goes on here and comes off so easily, and how the skillets stack inside each other for space saving. Excellent. A+. The only thing I wish they would have done is made something that goes between the pans, because I don't want this thing. I know that this is a really hard surface, but I'm thinking maybe over time, maybe this could scratch it. So I'm going to put something in here. When I stack these things together, I'm going to put something in between the skillets. I don't care if somebody tells me, hey, you can use metal in a skillet or not. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it, because I feel like over time, it's not going to be good on that skillet. So I'm not doing it. So I use, I got a great, the best rubber spatula, and I use that a lot of times. Or I'll use non-stick utensils. I do have one more thought. Now, a lot of times people say, oh, my skillet, it's not cooking evenly. Really? Well, even a professional, maybe you don't have it on your flame right. And let's say that the heat gets distributed really nice through the steel, but if you only put a flame right here, this is, you're probably going to burn something over here. So as I'm cooking things, I rotate this pan a lot of times to keep the heat distributed as evenly as possible. If you have an induction burner that's just making even heat across there, okay, but when you're working with gas or electric, maybe you're having a hot spot and you have to move it around, maybe part of your burners, there's so many different things. So I don't know if anyone, amateur, professional, anyone can blame the outcome of what's in the skillet on the skillet. Now, when I put this into my toaster oven, I didn't have to turn it at all. I mean, that thing cooks wonderful in there. It's so even, it's great. And probably, if you have a hot spot in your oven, maybe you would have to turn it. But other than that, that works. So I hope this review helped you make a decision, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy.